This course provides use and care training for the SC6500 battery rider scrubber. This rider scrubber comes in either a disc brush model or a cylindrical brush model. This course is not intended to be a substitute for the operator's manual that ships with the machine. It is important that you read, understand, and follow all safety and operation instructions in this manual. Doing so will ensure years of safe operation and optimum performance from your machine. This course is an effective way to understand the daily operations and care of this machine. After successfully completing this lesson, you will be able to describe the major systems of the SC6500 battery rider scrubber, understand the major components of each system, explain how to inspect and prepare the machine for use, identify and explain the function of each control, understand the information that is conveyed by the graphical display, explain how to operate the machine, including the various cleaning modes and how and when to use them. Understand how to inspect and prepare the machine for proper storage. Perform daily, weekly, and other routine maintenance tasks. This course concludes with a learner quiz to ensure knowledge has been transferred. Feel free to take notes while viewing this presentation. You can use the toolbar located at the bottom of this presentation to pause and restart the playback. And you can navigate to any slide in the presentation by clicking its slide title in the outline pane to the right. In order to accomplish our outcomes, we will follow this course outline. We'll first get to know the machine by going through the major components and systems. Once we've gotten to know the machine, we will learn how to prepare the machine for use, how to properly operate the machine in each of its modes, and how to prepare the machine for storage so that it will be ready for the next use. Finally, we'll spend some time going over routine maintenance items that will help to keep your machine performing in peak condition for years to come. The SC6500 is available in 6 different deck size configurations, which can be broken down into 3 different cleaning path sizes in both disc and cylindrical systems. The cleaning path sizes are 40-inch, 45-inch, 48-inch, in disc or cylindrical, with brush size and quantity as shown. Beyond these 6 basic deck sizes and types, machine packages have been created with various additional functionality like EcoFlex onboard chemical dilution system, battery size, and battery rollout functionality. The cylindrical models also include side brooms as standard. These models allow you to pick up debris and wet sweep and scrub in one pass. You can identify the machine you have by the serial plate on the back of the steering column. To help orient you during this training, let's look at the major components and systems of this machine. Let's start with where the operator sits at the operator interface. The operator interface includes the control panel dashboard, as well as the seat, steering wheel, motion control pedal, and brake. The solution system starts with the solution tank, where the clean water is held. The solution system also includes the plumbing and controls that direct the solution to the scrub deck system. The scrub system consists of the deck and brushes. The function of the scrub system is to agitate the clean solution into the soiled area, which loosens and suspends the soil in the solution so that it may be picked up by the recovery system. The recovery system removes the dirty solution from the floor. This system starts with the squeegee at the back of the machine and includes the vacuum recovery system and recovery tank, where the recovered dirty solution is contained. The main components of the electrical system are the battery cables and connectors and the battery pack used to power the machine. Also, all 6500 machines include a shelf charger. Your scrubber may or may not be equipped with EcoFlex onboard chemical dilution system. If equipped, the machine will have a detergent cartridge in this area, which can be used to dispense detergent and mix it with clean water from the solution tank as it travels down to the scrub system. We will cover the functions of these systems in more detail, but rather than describing each one before getting into the operation of the machine, instead, we will cover them as we would encounter them in the process of using and maintaining the machine on a routine basis. To begin a cleaning shift with the SC6500, you should find the machine as it was left after it was used the previous day. The recovery tank should be empty and clean, and the lid should be propped open so that it can dry. The batteries should be charged and ready to go. The brushes should be clean and possibly not installed in the machine but nearby so that they can dry. Verify the brushes are in good condition prior to use. For cylindrical machines, the hopper should be in the machine but empty and clean, and squeegee and side skirts should be clean and ready to use. Because the rubber squeegee blades and side skirts are critical for effective solution containment and recovery, assure blades and skirts are in good condition prior to use. See routine maintenance section of this module for additional information on squeegee blade and side skirt maintenance. Prior to each use, the machine needs to be prepared and inspected. First, unplug the battery charger and reconnect the machine's electrical system connector to the battery connector. Now we can close the side access panel cover. On cylindrical models, check the hopper to make sure that it's empty and clean. If it's not, empty it now. Inspect and clean the vacuum shutoff float ball and cage, which is located inside the recovery tank. Assure ball moves freely within the cage to protect the vacuum motor when the recovery tank becomes full. Then close the recovery tank lid. Next, we'll install the brushes. This step will be covered in more detail for both the disc and cylindrical units. Finally, do a walk around. Have one last look at the machine to make sure it has not been damaged since it was last used. Look for missing parts, leaks, spills, or anything out of place. Report any unusual findings to your supervisor and repair the unit before using. Brush installation for cylindrical style decks. Before installing brushes, assure the machine is off with the deck in the raised position. Remove the side skirt assembly by first loosening the indicated yellow fasteners. Then shift the side skirt slightly forward to disengage it from the machine and set it aside. Note, the bottom adjustment knobs are for adjusting the height and tilt of the side skirts and are not used for installation and removal of the skirt. Remove the brush cover door idler assembly by loosening the yellow knob on top. Push down on the knob and door assembly to disengage it from the machine and set it aside. Install the brush into the deck opening. Engage the brush with the drive hub by pushing the brush fully into the opening, raising the far side of the brush slightly, and turning it until it seats. You will feel it engage when properly installed. Reinstall the brush cover door idler assembly and tighten the yellow knob to lock it in place. Note, the door must be fully flush with the deck housing with the indicated tabs engaged for the door to properly be installed and locked in place. Reinstall the side skirt assembly. Repeat this process from the other side for the second cylindrical brush. Brush installation for disc-style decks. Before installing brushes, assure the machine is off with the deck in the raised position. Remove the side skirt assembly by loosening the indicated yellow fasteners and then shifting the side skirt assembly slightly forward to disengage it from the machine. Note the bottom adjustment knobs are for adjusting the height and tilt of the side skirts. Install brushes. Align the 3 cogs on the brush with the 3 slots in the brush drive plate indicated by the arrow on the machine and lift the brush into position. Twist or rotate the brush slightly to lock the brush in place. If it does not lock at first, turn it in the other direction since it can only lock in one direction. The picture shows the brush properly locked in place. Repeat the process for the other brushes. Note, it may be easier to install the other brushes from the other side of the machine. Reinstall the side skirts. We are now ready to transport the machine to the area where you will fill the machine with water and chemical. Board the machine and set the tilt steering wheel to a comfortable position using the steering wheel tilt adjust knob. The seat can also be adjusted forward or backwards to your comfort using a lever under the seat. Armrest is provided for additional comfort. Turn on the machine using the key. When the key switch is turned to the on position, the operator interface will light up as shown. All button indicator lights should initially illuminate to show whether or not they are working. After this diagnostic step, the display panel will look like this. Verify that the machine has enough battery power to complete the scrubbing task by using the display panel battery indicator. The pedal on the left has a service brake that can be locked when the machine is parked. If the parking brake is set, release it by depressing the pedal and moving the lock lever towards the back. For safety, always set the parking brake when the operator is not in the operator's position. Now you can proceed to the fill area. The machine uses a bidirectional motion control pedal. This is the foot pedal on your right side. Depress the pedal forward to go forward and backward to go backward. The foot pedal is fully variable, meaning that just like a car, the further you depress the pedal, the faster the machine will travel. Once you arrive at your fill area, set the parking brake and turn off the machine. Filling the solution tank. Open the solution tank port located on the left side of the machine and fill the machine with clean water. Hot or warm water cleans better than cold water, but the temperature should not exceed 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Fill the tank so that the solution level is 2 to 3 inches below the fill port. Any chemical specifically designed for use in auto scrubbers is acceptable for use in the SC6500. If bulk detergent is to be mixed in the solution tank, fill the tank about 1/3 of the way up with water, then add the proper amount of detergent, then top off the tank with clean water. This will ensure good chemical mixing while filling the tank. Reference the dilution ratio for the chemical you are using and mix properly with the understanding that the SC6500 solution tank capacity is 70 gallons. If a wall-mounted detergent dilution system is available, you can fill the machine with this device to avoid manually mixing in chemical. On machines equipped with EcoFlex functionality, fill the machine with clean water up to 130 degrees in temperature. When using the EcoFlex onboard detergent system, inspect the detergent cartridge to verify the correct detergent is being used and that there is enough detergent in the cartridge to complete the scrubbing tasks for the day. Cartridges can be easily removed by detaching the connection cap. Multiple cartridges can be used for quick interchange of a variety of detergents for greater cleaning flexibility. To begin scrubbing with the machine, you may choose to first pre-wet the brushes by pressing and holding the solution switch for about 5 seconds to allow solution to flow to the brushes. This action will help to prevent damage to delicate floors or floor coatings from running dry brushes on them. Next, press the green Scrub On switch. This will activate the entire scrub system and indicator lights will show this. The brushes and squeegee will lower to the floor, and on cylindrical models the side brushes will also lower. The scrub, vacuum, solution, and chemical systems will be set to active. None of these systems will begin running, however, until the motion pedal is pressed. This prevents solution from gathering in puddles on the floor and helps prevent any brush polish marks on the floor. Pressing the motion pedal forward will start the full scrubbing function. The machine will move forward, solution will begin to flow, the brushes will begin to spin, and the vacuum will turn on. While the machine is moving in reverse, the squeegee will raise automatically. Press the solution switch once to turn off the solution flow while making sharp turns. To pause scrubbing, release the motion pedal. The machine, solution flow, the brushes will all stop. The vacuum will continue to run for around 10 seconds to help clear the vacuum hose and squeegee of any remaining water. To stop scrubbing, press the red Scrub Off switch button. The scrub deck will lift from the floor and the vacuum will shut off after a brief delay to allow any remaining water to be picked up off the floor. The squeegee will raise automatically when the vacuum shuts off. That's basically it. The scrub, solution, vacuum, and detergent systems are automatically activated when the scrub switch on is depressed. No further action is required other than pressing the motion pedal. Any individual systems can be turned off or back on again by simply pressing its control switch at any time during the scrubbing process. The SC6500 machine features integrated scrub pressure and solution control, which makes it easy to adjust the cleaning power of the machine. The integrated control settings have been calibrated to use the correct combination of brush pressure and solution flow rate to clean regular, heavy, and extreme soil loads. For lowest cost of ownership, you should always use the minimum scrub pressure necessary to achieve the level of cleaning desired. In addition to turning on the scrub system, the green Scrub On button is also used to choose between the 3 different scrub modes. Regular scrub mode is the default mode, which is activated by pressing the green Scrub On switch once. Regular scrub mode is indicated by the illumination of the first light on the left side of the Scrub On button, and also on the display where 1 bar of solution and 1 bar of scrub pressure are automatically tied together. This default setting to regular scrub mode promotes longer brush life, lower battery power usage, and less water and chemical usage. To clean heavier soils, one needs more scrub pressure and more cleaning solution. To switch the machine to the heavy scrub mode, press the Scrub On switch a second time. When this is done, both the scrub pressure and solution flow rate increase together. While in heavy scrub mode, the light on the right side of the Scrub On button will be lit, and 2 solution bars and 2 scrub pressure bars will be shown on the graphical display. To change from heavy scrub mode back to regular scrub mode, simply press the Scrub On switch once again. To address extreme soil loading or ground-in soils, you need even more scrub pressure and solution flow. To activate Extreme Scrub Mode, press and hold the Scrub On switch for 5 seconds. Extreme Scrub Mode is indicated by the illumination of both Scrub On lights and by 3 bars for both solution and scrub pressure on the graphical display. Pressing the Scrub On switch while in the Extreme Scrub Mode will return you to the regular scrub mode. In some situations, you may wish to increase solution flow without increasing scrub pressure. An example of this might be if a potted plant was spilled. In this case, you wouldn't need a lot of scrub pressure, but an increased amount of water would help to suspend the larger quantity of dirt and allow it to be more easily picked up off the floor by the vacuum system. To increase solution flow without increasing scrub pressure, hold the solution switch for 3 seconds. When the solution indicator starts flashing, let go of the switch. You then have 3 seconds to set a different flow rate by simply pressing the solution switch repeatedly to toggle between the 5 different flow rate settings available. When the desired flow rate is shown on the graphical display, wait a few seconds for the solution indicator to stop flashing and the new flow rate will be set. Any subsequent scrub pressure adjustments will reset the solution flow rate to the default and will resync flow rate and scrub pressure. As stated earlier, you can also turn the solution flow off completely and back on again by pressing the solution switch. Models equipped with EcoFlex provide greater cleaning flexibility, save the operator time, and reduce cleaning costs, all while being more environmentally friendly. EcoFlex provides 4 distinct cleaning modes that can easily be selected and changed to best address the different areas and cleaning needs of your facility floors. One of the 4 cleaning modes is always active when the scrub system is active. The 4 cleaning modes of EcoFlex include Chemical-Free Cleaning Mode, which uses plain tap water and is your most cost-effective cleaning mode and can be used in areas with very light soiling. Low-Strength Detergent Concentration Mode, which adds a specified small amount of chemical to help enhance the solution's cleaning ability. Full-Strength Detergent Concentration Mode, for more heavily soiled areas where full chemical manufacturer's recommended dilution is needed. And Burst of Power Mode, which increases scrubbing pressure, water flow, and chemical dilution strength to the full detergent concentration level with the push of a single button and will revert back to the previous scrubbing configuration after 1 minute. This is ideal for addressing an area that is more dirty than the surrounding area, like a spill. The EcoFlex system will remember the last mode selected and will default to that mode the next time scrubbing is started. Steps for configuring the low-strength detergent and full detergent concentrations will be covered in the maintenance section of this training module, since this is not a daily task you need to complete. While scrubbing, the chemical-free cleaning mode is active anytime the detergent light is off. Momentarily pushing the detergent button will turn off the chemical system. The detergent indicator in the graphical display will also turn off. In this mode, the machine is scrubbing with plain water only, which may be sufficient for lightly soiled areas and will provide the lowest cost of operation and lowest impact on the environment. The low-strength detergent mode will be active when both the chemical system active button light is on and the light for the EcoFlex button is on. Solution will be dispensed at the pre-configured dilution ratio, which is indicated on the display, which is 1 to 400 in this example. The detergent indicator icon will also be on. To enter the full detergent strength cleaning mode, first get to the low strength detergent mode and then press and hold the EcoFlex switch for 2 seconds. After doing this, the machine will dispense detergent at the pre-programmed full strength dilution setting until the EcoFlex switch is pressed again, bringing you back to the low strength detergent mode. When cleaning with full detergent strength, the EcoFlex button indicator light will be off, and the chemical ratio shown in the graphical display will be the pre-programmed setting, which is 1 to 128 in this example. Enter the burst of power mode at any time by pressing and releasing the EcoFlex button. This will allow you to easily and temporarily increase scrub pressure, solution flow, and increase detergent to the full concentration ratio simultaneously. This burst of power will last for 1 minute, after which the machine will return to its previous mode of operation. During the 60-second burst, the EcoFlex indicator will flash green. The solution flow rate and the scrub pressure will each increase to the next higher level, and the detergent ratio will increase to the programmed full-strength dilution strength. During the last 10 seconds of the 60-second burst, the EcoFlex indicator light will flash faster to let you know that the burst is coming to an end. You can also terminate the burst of power manually at any time during the 60 seconds by pressing the EcoFlex button again, which will return the machine to its previous mode. If the unit is in the full-strength detergent mode with the EcoFlex button light off, then press the EcoFlex button twice, once to turn on the EcoFlex button light and a second time to enter the burst of power mode. At this point, we have covered most of the key control panel buttons and functionality, but now let's take a minute to go through all of the buttons and display indicators on the dash to ensure you understand them all. As shown previously, the battery gauge shows the amount of charge remaining in the battery pack. The hour meter shows how many hours the machine has been used for scrubbing. The machine has a couple diagnostic systems, so any problems with the machine will be shown in the display with an error code next to a symbol that looks like a wrench. As we covered earlier, the solution flow rate and brush pressure indicators show the various degrees of brush pressure and solution flow. And for models equipped with an onboard detergent system, EcoFlex, the detergent and detergent ratio indicators show whether or not the chemical system is turned on and at what ratio the chemical is being mixed with water in the solution tank. As for control buttons, we'll work our way from left to right. Pressing the horn switch sounds the horn for as long as it is depressed. The solution system button turns the solution system on and off. The indicator will be blue when the system is enabled and off when the system is disabled. The indicator will flash blue when the solution tank float senses a low solution level situation. Holding the button for 2 seconds will allow you to adjust the solution flow setting while scrubbing. The detergent system button turns the detergent system off and on. The indicator will be blue when the system is enabled and dispensing chemicals. The indicator will be off when the system is disabled. On units equipped with EcoFlex, this button is used to quickly switch between full strength and low detergent concentration mode, or to enter the burst of power function. This button and the detergent system button will be non-functional on models without EcoFlex. Pressing the Scrub Off button automatically raises and stops all machine systems. The brushes and solution flow will stop and the scrub deck will be raised. The squeegee will raise up when the vacuum system shuts off after a brief delay. The indicator will be blue when the scrub system is off and is ready to be enabled, and the indicator will be off when the scrub system has been turned on. As explained earlier, the Scrub On button turns on or enables the scrub, solution, vacuum, and detergent systems and is also used to change between regular, heavy, and extreme scrub modes. The vacuum system and/or vacuum wand switch turns the vacuum system on and off. To perform a double scrub on extremely dirty floors, press this switch to raise the squeegee while scrubbing. This will allow the cleaning solution to remain on the floor to work longer. Make a final pass over the area with the squeegee lowered to pick up the accumulated solution. If you are sitting in the seat when the button is enabled, the vacuum will turn on and the squeegee will lower to the floor. If you've exited the seat and this button is enabled, the machine will run the vacuum so that you can use an optional vacuum wand accessory. The indicator will be blue when the vacuum system has been enabled and off when the system has been disabled. The side broom switch is only functional on cylindrical scrub models that include standard side brooms. On disc models without side brooms, this button is non-functional. The indicator will be blue when the side brooms are in the down and working position, and off when the side brooms are raised. Use this button to raise the side brooms when double scrubbing. The Rabbit Turtle button is the scrub speed button and is only functional while scrubbing. When the machine is running in any of its scrubbing modes, the travel speed is automatically reduced. The maximum scrub speed can be increased by pressing the scrub speed switch. Pressing this switch allows you to run the machine at 100% of the transport speed while scrubbing. The indicator will be blue when the maximum 100% transport speed is enabled. The indicator will be off when the reduced scrub speed is enabled. Finally, the traction control switch regulates drive wheel torque and is best used in wet areas with reduced traction. When scrubbing on a smooth floor surface or when double scrubbing, turn on traction control to minimize drive wheel slippage and provide increased control. The indicator will be blue when traction control mode is enabled and off when the traction control mode is disabled. To help maximize productivity and achieve great cleaning results, here are some tips. Always stay alert. Avoid distracted driving. Plan out and use an organized and logical cleaning route to optimize your cleaning coverage. Long, straight cleaning lines are the most efficient. Keep a consistent overlap. Use the minimum setting for solution, chemical, and scrub pressure necessary to get the desired cleaning results. Doing so will increase cleaning time on the floor, run time, and reduce brush wear and chemical usage for your most efficient and cost-effective cleaning. Turn off solution flow just before a sharp turn to minimize chance of leaving water on a corner. Turn water back on immediately after the corner. Look behind the machine frequently to verify clean and dry floors are being left behind. When the batteries require recharging, the battery low indicator will come on. All scrubbing functions will cease, and the vacuum motor will remain active for around 30 seconds to allow final water recovery. The machine will continue to have transport functionality. You should have plenty of battery power to drive the machine to a suitable area to drain the recovery tank. Once the recovery tank is empty, you can transport the machine to a service area to recharge the batteries. While the solution tank and the recovery tank are the same size, in the event that more water is picked up than put down, the machine's recovery tank has an automatic shutoff switch that turns all systems off except the drive system when the recovery tank is full. When this switch is activated, the machine will not pick up water or scrub until the recovery tank is emptied. All display panel indicators will vanish and a recovery tank full indicator will be displayed. When this occurs, transport the machine to a suitable location to empty the recovery tank. To empty, remove the recovery tank drain hose from its hanger. To avoid a sudden uncontrolled flow of wastewater, hold the end of the hose above the water level in the tank before opening the cap. Use your hand to clamp down on the hose to govern the rate of water flow to a rate that your drain will accept. Once the recovery tank is empty, you are, of course, going to do one of two things. Either have more scrubbing to do, in which case you would go back to refill the solution tank, or you'd be done scrubbing and it's time to prep the machine for storage. We'll assume that you are done scrubbing for the day and you are ready to put away the machine until it's needed again. In order to prepare the machine for storage, the first thing to do is to empty the recovery tank and rinse it out thoroughly to remove any and all debris from the tank. To clean out the recovery tank, leave the drain hose open and with the lid open, spray the tank down. The SC6500 is equipped with a tip-out lift-off recovery tank for easier cleaning access. If you unclip the cable tether, you can also lay the tank down, or two people can lift it off of the machine if, for instance, you wanted to bring it into a pressure washing bay for a deep cleaning. Make sure the recovery tank vacuum shutoff float is clean. You should leave the recovery tank lid propped open to allow it to air dry overnight and avoid any odor. It may be necessary to empty the solution tank. Since only clean tap water is used in the solution tank for units equipped with EcoFlex, it is not necessary to empty the solution tank every day if water is left over at the end of the shift. For non-EcoFlex units where chemical is mixed into the tank, the chemical can settle in the tank and clog the water filter. Because of this, it is advisable to empty any remaining solution at the end of the cleaning shift for units that do not have EcoFlex. To empty the solution tank, remove the indicated cap and open the indicated ball valve to allow the tank to drain. Close and recap after complete. Remove the squeegee, rinse it with water, and inspect it to make sure the blades are not ripped, torn, or worn. The squeegee blades have 4 working edges, so the blade can be flipped end for end or flipped top for bottom to expose a fresh working edge. If all 4 edges are damaged, a new squeegee blade is needed. If a blade needs to be changed or replaced, do that now. If not, hang the squeegee to dry. Open up the side skirts and remove the brushes. Rinse the brushes of any large debris that may be present. Inspect the brushes to see if they need to be replaced. If they do, do that now. If not, set them aside to dry. On cylindrical machines, remove the hopper and empty it and rinse that too. Open the side access panel, disconnect the machine's electrical system connector from the battery connector, and plug it into a battery charger to charge the batteries for the next person who needs to use the machine. Note, to maximize battery life, it is important to always store the batteries in a charged state. Never leave the machine for an extended time with the batteries in a discharged state, as this will harm the batteries, causing them to prematurely degrade and fail. To help keep the SC6500 machine looking at its best, it's also a good idea to take a damp rag and clean off the exterior of the machine as necessary. Set the parking brake to assure the machine does not move unexpectedly. To do this, press the brake pedal and move the parking brake engagement lever into the forward and locked position. Finally, let's cover setting up the EcoFlex dilution strength settings. The EcoFlex system has two programmable dilution strengths that can be configured and readjusted at any time with the following procedure. Usually this process is only completed when the machine is initially installed or when the chemical used is changed to a chemical with different dilution requirements. You can change these settings in the future by repeating this process. Before setting the dilution level, you need to determine what the full-strength chemical dilution based on the manufacturer of that chemical, and then also determine a lower concentration setting than the full-strength setting to be used for the low chemical concentration mode. We need to have both these settings figured out in a dilution ratio. This conversion chart can help with the calculation of the dilution ratios. There are 9 available ratios to choose from for the two dilution settings. Look on the label of the chemical bottle for the manufacturer's dilution instructions. If a ratio is not given, a percentage or a number of ounces per gallon may be given. Use the chart to convert this information to a ratio. This will be used as the full-strength chemical ratio. Once the full-strength ratio is known, select a low-concentration detergent ratio level that is lower than the concentration for full-strength ratio. Next, let's set these concentration ratios up inside the SC6500. To set the dilution ratios, we will start with programming the full-strength concentration setting. Turn the machine on and activate the scrub system by pressing the green scrub system activation button. Look at the EcoFlex button. If the light in the EcoFlex button is on, press and hold the EcoFlex button for 2 seconds to turn it off. This puts the machine in the full-strength concentration mode. Press and hold the detergent button continuously for 2 seconds until the light begins to flash. When flashing, the machine is in the dilution ratio setting mode. Continue to press the detergent button until the desired full-strength ratio appears on the display. After 3 seconds, the setting will be locked in and the detergent button will stop blinking. The steps for setting the low-strength concentration ratio are the same for setting the full-strength setting, only this time the EcoFlex button light should be on, signifying that the unit is in the low-strength chemical concentration mode. Routine maintenance. To keep your machine investment functioning at its best, routine maintenance tasks must be properly completed according to the established schedule. This maintenance schedule is included in your operator's manual. Maintenance tasks are broken down into daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. Please take a moment now to read through this list. Many of the items have already been covered in this module or are self-explanatory based on the description. We'll take a little time now to work through some of the maintenance items. A well-maintained rear squeegee blade is critical for providing clean, safe, dry floors. The rear squeegee blade has 4 wear edges that can be changed quickly and without tools. To flip or replace the squeegee blade, open the clip in the center of the squeegee and remove the 2 metal clips. Flip the rubber squeegee, providing a fresh edge as the leading edge of the squeegee blade. If no fresh edges are available, replace the squeegee. To function properly, a squeegee must sit level on the floor with proper squeegee blade deflection as shown. An out-of-adjustment squeegee will have poor water pickup and result in premature wear of the squeegee blades. There are 2 main adjustments for the squeegee assembly, the tilt and the height. If the squeegee is not sitting flat and even on the floor, lower the squeegee and adjust the indicated yellow knob until the squeegee sits level and is functioning properly. The deflection of the squeegee is controlled by 2 casters that ride on the floor when the squeegee is down. If proper squeegee deflection is not achieved, lower the squeegee and use the indicated knobs to adjust the deflection. Note, make sure that both sides are adjusted to the same height. The side skirts help keep solution contained while maneuvering. Just like the rear squeegee, the side skirts will wear and require maintenance. Each side skirt has 4 available wear edges. On a weekly basis, look at the side skirt edge that contains the water and flip or replace the rubber skirt to provide a fresh edge to control the water if necessary. No tools are required to maintain the side skirt. Remove the skirt assembly from the machine and loosen the locking mechanism, flip the skirt, and reassemble. Battery water level check. Batteries that get low on water will have their runtime and usable life significantly degraded. To check battery water level, tip back the recovery tank. For additional access, the side panels can also be removed without tools to expose the batteries. Carefully remove caps one by one and look at the water level inside the battery. Water level should be above the plates but below the top to allow for water expansion. If level is low, add distilled water to the cells. Repeat process for each cell or cap of the battery. Caution: inside the battery is a powerful acid and water mix. Avoid contact with it. Wear safety glasses and gloves and wash hands after checking. If solution does not get down to the brushes when expected and other obvious checks have been completed, like the solution control button light is on and verifying that solution is actually available in the tank, then it is likely that the solution filter is clogged. The solution filter is located on the bottom of the machine below the filter indicator logo in the tank. There is a ball valve just before the filter allowing you to turn off the water and avoid dumping the solution tank prior to servicing the filter. Unscrew the filter housing and wash the internal filter screen out in a sink and then reassemble. Don't forget to reopen the ball valve as well. The instruction portion of this course is now complete. You should now be able to describe the major systems of the SC6500 battery rider scrubber, understand the major components of each system, explain how to inspect and prepare the machine for use, identify and explain the function of each control, understand the information that is conveyed by the graphical display, explain how to operate the machine, including the various cleaning modes and how and when to use them, understand how to inspect and prepare the machine for proper storage, perform daily, weekly, and other routine maintenance tasks.